All righty, welcome back to the Central Valley Buzz, everybody. I'm your host, Chuck Leonard. This is Tish and Eddie Davis. They're from Auspice Home Care. Now, tell everybody what you do.
Well, basically, we do...
Go ahead, take it.
All right, got the mic. So basically, we are an in-home care provider. So we provide caregivers to come out to people's homes, wherever they call homes. We provide transportation services. We also provide geriatric care management. I'm a social worker, so I like to be kind of a case manager to a lot of families, help them understand all these different services that are out there around them. And a lot of our services we do are free of charge. So we just encourage families to call us, have us come out, find out more what we can do to assist you.
Okay. Now, today you're going to virtually dement me?
Yes.
What does that mean? Should I be scared?
No.
Yeah.
You signed the waiver form, right? No, I'm kidding. So basically, the virtual dementia tour is something we've been doing now for a little over 2 years. And I'd say we probably had more than 1,000 people we've gone through this tour with. And it's really interesting. You know, a lot of people that are family caregivers, people that are actually professional caregivers, go through this tour and have a whole new understanding for what it's like to work with people with dementia. You know, having more patience, you know. Some of the activities you'll go through, you'll kind of see some of the areas that we take for granted that we do every day. And then once you have kind of the virtual dementia thing going on, how difficult some of these activities are.
And so do you also do this with the family members?
Yes.
So that they can kind of, you know, because I mean it's frustrating, right? I mean it's got to be tough on everybody, not just the patient.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
You know, we've had husbands that walk out afterwards saying, you know, I think I need to be a little bit more patient with my wife now when she can't set the table or match my laundry. And I think you'll kind of see that in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm ready to, we should probably get started, right? Tish, you going to hold this or are you going to dress me up?
I will hold it. All right, I will get you ready. Okay, so first I'm going to have you put goggles on.
Okay.
These are going to stimulate blindness, macular degeneration.
This isn't like Tower beer goggles.
No.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have you put on some gloves. And the gloves are going to cause some dexterity issues.
Okay.
Your tactile abilities, you know, ability to touch.
Okay, and what else?
And lastly,
And this,
well, we normally have you put foot inserts in, but we're going to make you pass on that one since we're kind of limited on
the
time.
foot inserts would do what?
Well, pretty much if you look at them, they're pretty painful.
Bumpy.
They're pretty bumpy. They kind of, you know, imitate neuropathy, some of the foot issues and arthritis that seniors are going through.
Okay.
And then now I'm going to give you headphones.
Okay.
And then just put that in your pocket.
Okay.
And that's going to stimulate deafness, maybe a little bit of hallucinations that someone with Alzheimer's might go through.
Okay.
And, okay, these are going to be your tasks I'm going to give you today. So I'm going to have you set the table for 3. I'm going to have you find a pair of black pants and put the belt through the belt loop on those pants. And you're also going to look for a black cardigan, put it on, and you're going to button that cardigan up. And you may get started.
Keep the mic close down.
Is it proper setting? Is that what we're looking for?
However
Just the
you
best
set
you
the
can,
table.
yeah.
I can't think at all because I think you have Ray Appleton on this. Okay, all right, so. Okay. I'm doing pretty good, I think. Did I just hear a door slam? Is that on this? Okay.
Or are you? Is he hearing it?
Okay. I'm almost there. Okay, and now my next task would be.
Next task is good.
Okay, we're gonna.
Next task, you're going to look for a black cardigan, and you're going to put it on and button the sweater up.
Is this it? No, that doesn't have buttons. Okay. All right. Is this it?
Can't help you.
I can't find any buttons. If it's a girl's, the buttons are on the wrong side. Damn it. Okay. What, yoga pants? No, okay, this is it. This is it right here. Yeah. This happens to a lot of people, right?
Yes.
This really isn't, I'm not joking around. I'm not trying to make fun. This is not easy, you guys. And,
It's nice on you. Yeah.
it fits. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I feel like Mr. Rogers, you know. But he's not doing too well, is he? Either, is he? Okay. Can I stop?
You can stop.
Okay. All right.
All right.
There you go. Well, I'll tell you what. This was not easy at all, and I can see where you guys are going with this. It's very frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's where a lot of families, they don't understand, why it's kind of that so what approach to Alzheimer's and dementia care. If mom and dad are getting themselves somewhat dressed on their own, just accept that. If she's missing buttons or dad's missing some belt loops.
Or like this.
Right. It's kind of like that so what approach, and so that's what we want families to kind of go through and see how difficult these tasks are.
So, if someone does see someone like, should they help out? Should they say, "Oh, here, let me help you out with that," or does that make people feel
I
bad?
think it's all about the approach, As long as you're not saying, "Oh, mom, come on, you can't even button your shirt, the right way." But sometimes it's just a little, "Oh, we missed one of those buttons. Let's just kind of, get that adjusted for you." And it's all about approach sometimes. With people.
It's about choosing the right words. Sometimes I don't choose the right words, and people's feelings get hurt. Yeah.
I'd be guilty of that.
So, if people want to get a hold of you guys, maybe just to try this out, because they have someone in their family, do you come out and do that with them, or they come to you?
Actually, every Wednesday in our office, we are offering it from 3 to 5. Someone can come out. Eddie will do a different educational topic every month, but we do the virtual dementia tour every week in our office. So any family member can come, caregiver that's out there that wants a little bit to see you walk in the shoes with someone with Alzheimer's.
What's this month's topic, Eddie?
This topic is normal aging versus dementia and Alzheimer's disease. And then we also do the virtual dementia tour with that.
Because sometimes when you're getting up there in the years, might get a little forgetful, but that doesn't mean that you got dementia.
No. Right. And that's where I tell families, we're all going through it. I'm getting older. I can't do things I used to do when I was 20, but forgetting your keys is okay. Forgetting, maybe people's names is okay, but whenever you're forgetting to take your medications, eating, maybe not dressing properly and noticing it, or driving somewhere and not knowing how you got there, that's something you should be worried about. That's when you should start talking to your doctor and seeing if maybe dementia's, the hallmarks, or maybe it's a medication issue too. So.
Yeah, but sometimes you're dealing with pride too. You get up there, you don't want to tell people that, hey, I didn't remember driving to the store. I didn't know how I got there. You don't want to tell people that because you want to keep on driving.
Yeah. And that's where I think it's important for families to reach out early about these issues that they're having so they can get the support systems around them, not feel like they're by themselves, because then they do start driving. And consider, people that are driving with dementia, they could be driving through a school zone at 45 and not know it. So I think it's really important to communicate those things to at least your family first, and then maybe see if you can get some support from them.
What's some other things that you guys do?
Well, I think one of the important things I like to do is community educations. I go out from the South Valley all the way to the foothills, and I just go out and tell people what's out there. Get to know your community resources. Don't wait till you're in a hospital bed, in crisis to find out what home health, home care, medical suppliers, and all these things are along the continuum. We recently just did a caregiver conference, and we had Michael Reagan come out and speak that we talked about earlier. Over 100 people from the community were there, and people that had no idea about these resources. And they walked away with bags full of information, armed with these resources. Now they can share that with their friends and the community members. So it's really powerful to get educated, and that's one of the things I pride myself in.
Well, wait a minute. Ronald Reagan suffered from dementia, right?
Yes, he suffered from Alzheimer's disease.
Okay.
Yeah, and one of the things that Michael, his son, had talked about was the fact that in-home care, the services that we provide is a private pay service, and they had to sell their ranch. The ranch that Ronald Reagan loved had to be sold to pay for his, his in-home care services. The government pays for all these other services, but they don't pay for our services yet, and that's one of the biggest things we need to really advocate for, because unfortunately it's a private pay service. It does get expensive when you need us around the clock. So call us early before you need us around the clock so we can help keep minimal services for you guys.
Okay. Well, approximately what does it cost?
It's about $20 an hour for in-home care.
That's well worth it. Okay, you guys, thank you for coming by. I can see your hand, so I'll shake it now. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back on The Buzz. Stick around.